Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. Call of Duty Zombies is known for its Easter eggs, and Black Ops Cold War is no different. Alongside the usual main quest Easter egg, there's a secret Richtofen shrine as well as plenty of other references and throwbacks that only hardcore Zombies fans will recognize. The game is full of secrets, so let's find out how many you've found so far by jumping into my list of 10 hidden Easter eggs in Cold War Zombies. Also, quick scope the like button to get good luck the next time you spin the mystery box. On to number 10, the secret transmission. The first Cold War Zombies map, Die Machine, is based on the original Zombies map, Nacht der Untoten. The area we spawn into used to be visible from this part of Nacht, but if you compare the old view to our new one, you might notice that something has changed. There's a suspicious new satellite dish that's been installed on top of this tower, and there are actually two more just like it in other areas of the map. If you shoot the satellite dishes with a gun that has dead wire, you can align their frequencies and they will blast a beam of energy into the central antenna on top of Nacht der Untoten. This rewards you with a huge pile of free points to pick up, as well as this mysterious message.
4, 8, 2, 5, 3.
That's pretty spooky if you ask me. Speaking of spooks, don't get surprised by number 9, the ray gun jumpscare Easter egg. It's always nice getting the ray gun out of the box in COD Zombies, but this year, the developers decided to give us a trick instead of a treat. The ray gun is super rare in the game because it's a legendary weapon, and guns with that rarity are more common in high rounds. You can still get it earlier in your game, but sometimes you'll get more than you bargained for. Very scary stuff. It's unknown if there's a way to fight back right now against the angry skeleton before he attacks you. I guess maybe he just wants to keep the ray gun for himself. Now then, let's move on to something a bit less shocking with number 8, inspired by Calvin and Hobbes. There's all sorts of awesome artwork on the walls of Die Machine, and I'm sure as time goes by, we'll uncover lots of hidden messages in there, as well as references to different developers who make COD Zombies. Some references have already been spotted by nearly all players, like this pillar here near Staminup, which is undoubtedly a reference to astronaut zombies from the map Moon in Black Ops 1. There's also a young girl's face, which could be a reference to Samantha, and there's even a cosmic silverback reference to Dead Ops Arcade in the spawn. One graffiti 99% of players won't recognize is this one in the original Nacht der Untoten help room. A skeleton girl and a bunny can be seen zooming down the stairs on a bright red cart, and it looks like they may be bringing some Easter eggs along for the ride. When I saw those Easter eggs, I put my detective hat on and decided to see if I could find any more info about these unlikely partners in crime. After searching for a while, I backtraced the image to a professor at San Jose University who wrote a travel blog about his trip to an abandoned match factory in 2015. One of the pictures he took is the exact inspiration that Treyarch used when they were creating their new tag team of Bunny and Skelly, with the exact same cart, posing, and position on the wall in both examples. It's crazy being able to find Treyarch's original inspiration for new things they're adding to the Zombies mode, and there are lots of other cool pictures from his blog posts, so maybe some of these can also be found in Cold War Zombies. Let me know if you spot any of them. Now for number 7, the nuclear family. In the build-up to the reveal of Cold War Zombies, Activision sent out old-school projectors to a handful of YouTubers. Each YouTuber also got a series of slides to put into their projector on livestream, and the slides gave us lots of hints about different things to expect in the upcoming game. One YouTuber, Mr. Dalek JD, had some very different slides to everyone else. Nobody could figure out how all the pictures he was showing related to zombies. They were just pictures of flowers, a nice field, and a family smiling at the camera. But then, his viewers had an idea. What if there was a secret here hidden in the phrase nuclear family? This is the phrase used to describe a standard family structure of parents and children, and that's what we were seeing in the photos. We also know that the Cold War was heavily influenced by nuclear weapons, so maybe there was a connection here after all. In the end, it turned out that Mr. Dalek JD had just put the wrong slides into his projector. He was using the ones that the manufacturer uses for testing. Treyarch decided to memorialize this funny mistake by putting their own nuclear family calling card into the game, featuring 4 zombies all smiling, kind of, at the camera, and acknowledging the error on Twitter. It was a nice wholesome end to what had become a big meme in the zombies community at this point. That isn't the only big thing in zombies though. Introducing number 6, the Distant Monster. One of the craziest Easter eggs in Cold War Zombies is the secret boss monster that appears in the distance when you reach high rounds in the game. A recording of the monster was sent to me by Movin and Chaz, who managed to spot it on round 45. It's difficult to see, but it looks like the monster has a big club in one hand, and also might not actually have a head. What makes this even more interesting is that there are intel messages on D Machine which say that there are giant monsters walking around inside the Dark Ether, which the survivors there are calling Elder Gods. Is this monster an Elder God? And if so, how did it get out of the Dark Ether, and where is it going? Are we going to be able to fight one of these in future Zombies maps? Only time will tell where this insane Easter egg is going to end up. Number 5, the Rock Raspberry. The people who make COD Zombies, that's Treyarch, spend a lot of time designing their maps for the perfect combination of fun gameplay and rich atmosphere. Sometimes though, those designers get to sneak their own little trolls into the game to lighten the mood while you play. This environmental Easter egg can be found when you travel to the pond to look for the mystery box. There's usually a box spawn in front of this rock here, but sometimes you'll follow the mystery box light and it will actually lead you to a different rock. This rock is spray painted with a face blowing a raspberry right at you. And the light points here because Treyarch sneakily placed a different box spawn perfectly underneath it in the underground part of the map. It's a perfect little troll just to remind you that as a player, you're not always as smart as you think you are. Well played, Treyarch. Number 4, Mystery Monkeys. When you travel to the Dark Ether in D Machine, you may have spotted the ghost of a monkey perched on the ceiling of the help room. It turns out that there are actually dozens of these monkeys around the map, and one monkey can actually be interacted with. If you come into the living room, also known as the original spawn in Narked, and give this rocking horse a nudge, it will move back and forth, knocking the monkey off the top of it. The toy will fall down to where the ghost monkey is, reuniting the two of them on the floor. It's unknown right now if there's more you can do with these monkeys, but their presence on the map is definitely very interesting. Number 3, the Richtofen Shrine. Out of all the characters in COD Zombies, Edward Richtofen was definitely the nicest one. He has been playable in every single previous Zombies game, but in Black Ops 4 Zombies, the original Edward Richtofen we all knew and loved passed away. To make sure we would remember him, Treyarch added a secret Richtofen Easter egg into Cold War, hidden in a bonus room in Dead Ops Arcade 3. Primus Richtofen can be found standing tall and proud, keeping watch over us while we play. It's nice to know that even now, all these years later, he's still here with us in spirit. This isn't the only secret in Dead Ops Arcade 3. Here's a little bonus one. In one of the bonus rooms, a picture of a pug can be seen on the wall. Believe it or not, this is actually a reference to the lead artist at Treyarch called Nelson Plumy, also known as Tickle Matter. Nelson is a big fan of pugs, and he tries to sneak pictures of pugs into all the games he works on at Treyarch. So, Nelson, it looks like we've already found your pug Easter egg in Cold War Zombies. You might have to be a bit more sneaky next time. Number 2, the removed Richtofen Easter egg. The Richtofen Shrine isn't the only Richtofen Easter egg in the game. In the first version of the multiplayer map Moscow, playable in the alpha for Cold War, a Richtofen doll could be found sitting on this table. The Zombies community speculated that this was a sign that Richtofen might be present in Moscow, seeing as that is a key location in the new Zombies storyline. However, after a month when the beta came out, Treyarch mysteriously removed the doll so that it was nowhere to be found on any of the multiplayer maps. The reason he was removed was never explained. If you've got some ideas, leave them in the comments, but maybe Treyarch just wanted us to think that he was really dead after all. Finally, let's get to number 1, the Coffin dance meme. This might be one of the best Easter eggs ever in COD Zombies history. While Black Ops Cold War was in development, a meme exploded on the internet of a group of Ghanaian men dancing to music while they carried a coffin on their shoulders. Treyarch must have seen these priceless pallbearers because they decided to add their own version of them into Cold War Zombies. By shooting 5 hidden balls of energy in the D Machine Pack-a-Punch room, you can teleport to the Dark Ether for a dance party you'll never forget. Treyarch replaced the coffin from the meme with an ammo crate full of goodies, so when the zombies finish dancing, you can open it up and get yourself a big pile of free loot and a free perk. It's a fantastic Easter egg to do in all your games because of how rewarding it is, and it's cool to see Treyarch referencing one of the biggest memes of this year. This wraps up my list of 10 Cold War Zombies Easter eggs. If you haven't subscribed yet, you should totally do that so you don't miss the next Easter egg list. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time. Bye for now.